Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hold this little mic. It's really funny.
It's gonna go back and forth like this. Hi. Baby, so okay. First question. How do you lose? How can you lose a battle good? You know how like when people lose a battle, what's a good way to lose a battle?
So I think one of my
I can hold it for you.
Oh yeah. One of my main things while battling was always to come to the event or to the battle or competition or whatever it was, not to win or not to lose. That wasn't the important thing for me. For me, the most important thing was to be memorable. So no matter if I pass the preselection or if I lose the first battle or if I go all the way to the final, for me, the main thing was always to have a memorable round or memorable round. So when the people go home from the event and they are talking about the event, they will be like, but the Jaja's round, you know, I mean, that was fun. Or like when people are going to be remembering the event years later, that was always the most important thing for me. So that to me is like losing good, you know, because there was many battles where I wouldn't even pass the preselection or I would lose in the first round, but those were usually some of the most memorable rounds that I had actually.
Yeah, because sometimes I feel like it's not so much about winning or losing, but when you lose a battle and you go back home, like some people, you know, it really crushes them. And I think like really understanding how to take the L and just continue to push or use that loss as a way to like show you what parts you need to work on in yourself.
Yeah, because the errors are really, really important for our learning, you know. So for me, I was always looking actually more for the errors and the mistakes and the losses and the failures than the victories, because that means that there is always room for growth, room for improvement, and that means that there is always something that I can progress. However, when we win or when we win a lot, there is not only the pressure to win again, but there is also the kind of like comfortable zone that we can get in, and the kind of feeling like, okay, we lose a little bit of the drive to progress, right? Because if we win or we win a lot, then it's like, oh, what else is there that I can improve? So I actually have way more losses than wins. Like, I mean, I don't even have that many wins than losses, but I have, again, a lot of really memorable rounds.
Yeah. So let me see. Next question. I'm trying to think how I can phrase this. What are some things that dancers can kind of like keep an eye out for while like being a part of the community, entering battles and competitions and like showcases or even just industry work? Like, what's some tips for newcomers and what to look out for in protecting themselves, their energy, things like that?
Oh, that's a really I need to rephrase the question because there was a lot of things in the question. Yeah.
So what are some things that people need to look out for in entering like battles, competitions, things like that, to protect their energy, to protect their their or to propel them? So, a lot of time when people first get into the street dance world, it's so vibrant. There's so many things that you can do: sessions, ciphers, battles. People are doing showcases, and then there's the industry work later on. So what are some things that you learned through the process of being a part of the community, street dance world? Like, what are some things that people can kind of look out for, and, some guidance, like maybe just some tips for newcomers?
So just always reflect on what you want, because there is going to be a lot of people that are going to tell you what you should do, or which direction you should go, or where to improve. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to love to correct you, And so always know what you want, know who you want your mentor to be, know what is authentic to you. Because this is something that it's not going to happen only to newcomers, but even to people like myself. It still happens where I'm at a battle and there is a person that is telling me to dance a certain way, but that's not necessarily what I want to do, and it can really mess with your head. The other thing, I lost my train of thought. Give me 1 second, baby. Oh dang, I had something really good to say. Oh yeah, and the other thing as well is know which category you are entering, or to which event you are going, or to which environment you are going. And the reason why I say it is, let's say for example, and this is just an example, right? You are entering a popping battle, but you decide to do animation and robot. There is a really huge chance that you are not going to be able to make it far, because you are entering a category that is not necessarily what you do. And the reason why I'm saying this example, because this is something that I am actually myself doing a lot, where I would enter popping battle with robot and animation, but I am okay with the fact that I am not actually doing the style that the category is asking for, and therefore there might not be a room for me to actually progress in the battle into like semifinals or finals, right? And the same thing is with events. Just know what is the audience of the event, know what are the categories of the event, and just know what is the environment, because I feel like dancers get stuck in this mindset a lot of times, where they would go to an event and they would be like, well, it should be more this way, or it should be more this way, or it should be more this way. But the beauty about it is that each event offers something different, and so to me we should respect what the event is offering, what the organizer wants to offer through that event, and just go with the flow of that.
Thank you, love, for that, and for doing this. And do you have any last things you want to tell to the people?
I would just love to say, just always keep being curious, and always keep learning, always keep being a student, and always keep having your mind open, because there might be some perspectives that are going to get revealed to you, that you might not even know about. Just
Let it out.
Just always make sure that you also give to the community, not just take. I believe there's a lot of dancers that go and they love to take from the community, and sometimes it's consciously, sometimes it's unconsciously, but just make sure that you give, because the energy we put out, we will get back in as well too. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for watching. See you on the next one. Peace. What was that? What was that? What was that? Baby, it was like